talk without being vulgar.
No, I cannot.
Just like you got up on here and called sis a motherfucker 5 times.
Ma'am, I said there's a difference between men, ma'am, and I agree with you if you believe that women are men. I agree with you.
Just like you got on here and called.
I agree, ma'am. I just even right then, she couldn't even accept that I agreed with her. I said, ma'am, I agree with you if you believe women and men are the same.
It doesn't matter. It's disrespectful.
I disagreed with you. You don't have to keep trying to drill it down. I literally agreed with you. You don't like being agreed with?
No.
You know the irony in that initial exchange. The irony in that initial exchange with Sis and Tommy, right? When I initially dropped Tommy down, I brought him back up, and they continue to talk. They've actually gained more respect throughout their conversation, even though Sis been pushing his buttons. I don't know. I'm just talking about like he hasn't used any of those words. Sis didn't run.
She can't help it though.
He didn't use
it.
No,
she came up with a me.
He just called her that.
Hang out because y'all both assholes.
He just called her that 20 minutes ago.
Was it 20 minutes, ma'am? Because I'm sure it's been longer than 20.
I've been watching and listening.
It's been longer than 20 minutes. But we'll go to the audience. Audience, when is the last time I called anybody a bitch? Let the audience tell him.
And to be fair, Ro, Tommy didn't call her any names until she called him a nigga.
As you tried to call out
but ladies and gentlemen, no, ask the audience. When is the last time I've used the word that called anybody any name?
20 minutes ago.
We're here over an hour.
But the thing is, that's not the point I was making. I'm saying that they've been going back and forth. Like Sis tried to be respectful. Tommy did admit Sis was pushing his nerve, but he's still having a conversation. What I'm saying is, I'm thinking them two could probably hang out because they both assholes.
Listen, bro, they can't handle having the conversation because I don't care what that woman called me. It doesn't bother me. If I'm having a conversation, I would stop having it if I couldn't have it because she called me a name.
It doesn't matter to you. It doesn't matter to you.
Complaining about it later on.
It doesn't matter to you because you don't care about black women.
Ma'am, it doesn't matter to me because I don't know you. Ma'am, no, ma'am.
Ro, who did you want to talk to, Ro? You want to talk to Tommy?
Like I said, it doesn't matter to you.
You don't care about black women as a whole.
That you don't like black women. So
ma'am,
all of this and what you're doing.
Okay, y'all, and you don't like diets.
Jerry.
Guys, come on now. Really? Y'all gonna keep saying that over and over again? The bottom line is I
don't like black women.
You don't.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I agree with you, but I'm with one. I said you don't like diets.
Mean you like her?
No, hold on. I agree. And I said you don't like diets. Which one of us looks like we're telling the truth?
The problem. Y'all come on these panels and you want to crucify black women. Your intention, as we talk about a lot of times, y'all talk about intention and you want us to follow you. We can't follow you if your intentions are not.
I don't want you to follow me. You would get tired.
Here we go again.
You couldn't walk that far.
You're trying to make it about me.
You couldn't follow me because you get tired.
On this panel, and you came on here to spew your hate for black women, and you are justifying it.
And it bothered you.
You're justifying it by coming on here and making it seem as if you are teaching us something.
I didn't say I was teaching a thing, ma'am.
You can't.
Did I tell you I was teaching you?
Any person that you don't like.
Did I was telling you I was teaching you? Did I say I was teaching anything?
Work that way,
ma'am. Did I say I was teaching anything?
No, but you got on this panel with the intention of telling us why men don't approach us. You can't do that, sir. You can't do that. Because
hold on, stop it. Now you said I can't do it, and yet when I said my reasons of why men didn't,
you can't do that.
Okay, I will wait. I will wait for her to get through eating, and then answer the question she put up. See, notice she can't do it without talking.
You need to admit who you are, sir.
I just did.
Admit that you don't like black women.
When someone agrees with you.
Again,
you have never accepted since I've been up here.
Black women, and that's my point. I need you to get on here and tell the truth. You don't like black women.
Stop talking. I agree with this woman, and she still won't shut up.
Again, Tommy, you can play that game with other people, but you're not playing with me.
She said you can't do it. I did it. She said you don't like black women.
Again,
you won't get up.
You can get on TV and play the clown. I'm being what it is. You don't like black women, and that's what it is.
Go ahead. I'll wait for you to finish.
No, you go ahead, sir.
You said that I came up here to spew my hate. I sure did.
Okay.
And you, are you going to go back and start talking?
I'm responding to you.
I didn't need you to respond. I didn't ask you a question.
Again, you can't tell me how and when.
I didn't tell you anything.
Go ahead and speak your piece and we'll move on.
Because people can't hear two people at once.
I'm not talking. I answered.
That's normal, but I'm stopping so you can
Go
talk.
on.
You see, this person doesn't make any sense. I literally stopped because I understand people can't hear two people talking at once. That bothered her. The point behind it is she said, you can't say why people or why women aren't getting approached. Apparently I can if there are men who are agreeing with me. So it's not just me who hates black women. If there are others who agree. Now, if it was just me saying it and no one agreed, you'd be right. But just like I think smoking crack is crazy. If a guy got up here and talked about how he gets high and it's enjoyable that he smokes crack, and people in the comment section said, I get the same feeling, then now I got to deal with crackheads. And maybe now you got to deal with blackheads, black guys who hate black women. Since you want to say that, I agree with you.
Okay.
There's a truth in some of what I'm saying because a lot of people are agreeing with it. Because if it weren't, no one would.
As I said before, your point is either you are trying to agree with the masses and bring out this information, but to resolve the issue, the question was, why am I not getting approached? Why did you come on this panel? Are you coming on the panel to teach us why we're not getting approached? Or are you coming on this panel to continue to create a sense of hate? Because if you're continuing to do that, no, your answers and your justifications are not going to be validated. You are just going against the fact that you don't like black women and you have people agreeing with you. And that is where you coming on this panel makes no sense. It only makes sense for you because you are trying to get attention. It doesn't help us because we're asking the question, why am I not getting approached? That is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just waiting until you finish so I can answer some of what you said. Because I did the same thing. I let you answer. I didn't try to overtalk you or make long discussions. You said, why would I come on the panel? Number one, this is YouTube. Anyone can come on the panel. 1. 2, if you're waking up every day to try to find solutions from a dude you don't know and you believe already doesn't like black women, common sense would be you close him out. Either you listen to his BS or close him out. But lastly, again, I pointed out that there are other men who agreed with what I said. So no matter how you feel about me, you'd have to ask, why are there millions of people who follow this man? Why are millions of people doing this? If there are millions of people joining the Nazi party and you're a Jew, you better pay attention. If there are millions of people who are joining the Klan and you're black, you better pay attention.
So what
I want you black men to understand.
Tommy, are you, is that a threat? What are you trying to say? You're not making, what are you saying?
DJ, do you see what she just did?
I didn't do anything. You named a bunch of hate groups.
They're trying to
named a bunch of hate groups.
Yes,
you named a bunch of hate groups and told
ma'am, I'm making a threat. I'm going to bring Hitler.
Watch out.
Yes, ma'am, I'm making a threat. I'm going to bring Hitler back.
But that's what you just said.
Just somebody to be that slow is insane.
No, I'm not slow. I see what you're doing.
You may not be slow, but your metabolism is.
Okay. Come on. Continue. Continue with the fat jokes. Y'all
since we can't have a regular conversation and turn into a
comedy
comedy skit.
Nice.
I've never seen anything stupid like that to you.
It's comedy. You sound dumb. You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Are you threatening me, Ro, did you just threatening black men?
You threatened us. We better watch out. We better watch out because you got millions of viewers. Is that what you
nobody threatened. Stop doing that, man.
I'm not
Come
doing anything.
on.
That's what he said.
Oh, nobody threatened you. Come on, Rolla. I mean, come on, man.
No, come on. He sat up here and said, if you're a Jew and I'm a Nazi, you need to watch out. When people are doing shit like that, you better listen. That's what he said.
I said you better listen. Just like I said, if you're a black person,
listen for what reason?
Because listen.
If you're not on here for the purpose, if you're not on here for the purpose of us learning, then it makes sense for you to be on here. Now,
you said listen for what? I was trying to tell you why.
Then that's what you're on here for.
Tell you why, and you don't want to hear.
I
listen
don't.
For what? And I'm trying to tell you why.
Why you're on here? You already said it.
Ma'am, why don't you leave? Since it bothers you, is it your show?
No, I'm not going to leave because this is a woman's point of view.
I'm here. I'm here because I can be.
And me too.
And if you don't like it, either you kick me or you leave.
Because I'm on the panel.
Okay, and I've never asked, why are you here?
Because I'm on the panel.
Get the fucking link.
I'm the woman's point of view.
Energy. It's crazy.
No, you're the heavy person's point of view.
This is crazy. This is nuts. He's so lame.
Yes, and you're so fat.
Yeah,
your mama. You angry.
Your mama's fat. Bitch, I'm shaped. Don't play with me. You don't know what I look like, bitch. You don't know me. You don't know me in real life. You don't know me in real life. You ain't fucking with me. And neither is your bitch in real life. In real life, you don't know what's going on over here, honey.
As if it bothers me.
You don't know what's going on in here. You don't know what's going on over here.
It don't bother me. If you compared yourself to a 75-year-old woman, have at it. Yo, mama, I thought you was a black woman side of daddy.
Bald-headed bitch, shut up.
I'm a bald-headed bitch, and you's a fat one.
Yeah, your mama, bitch. But I'm telling you, a lot of bitches ain't fucking with me. You don't know what I look like, bitch.
Did I not prove my point?
You don't know what I look like.
Did I not prove my point? Yeah, mama. Just over there lonely and heavy, just breathing, all kind of diabetes. Girl, you better get your Jardians to get your A1C in check.
That's what you think. You don't know what's going on over here. You don't know what's going on over here.
I know what's going on when you need an insulin shot.
You don't know what's going on over here. If anything, I'm eating good.
Take out the 9 o'clock at night.
But nobody got to brag, bitch. You don't know what the fuck I look like.
I never said what you don't have. I know you're fat.
Shut the fuck up.
You're fat.
Let me
Why does
read.
fat bother you so much? You let yourself get that way.
Bitch.
You let yourself get that way. You had control over that.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm eating good.
Look at her. You sassy. Look at your sassy over there.
Let me read this super chat.
I done hurt her feelings, y'all. Look at her. She hurt.
All right. Jeremiah with the $5. Said earlier, white men look up to me. If your credit cards got numbers displayed on the front, miss me with that white man crap. As Abe with the $10 says, you black men need to understand when men of other cultures different tostadas themselves from you, African American men, when the rubber hits the road.
I'm trying to help, and I got nothing.
Kevin C.
Right?
Kev, what's popping? He said, black men like T.I., but also generally agree that King's behavior is due to a lapse in his father's leadership and guidance. He slipped on this one. All right, let me read this one last. This is a question. Service King with the $5 says, I take anything other than American as disrespect. Unpopular Truth with the $2 says, Ro, you crucifying yourself with your behavior. Lawrence Ratana with the $5 says, is Mrs. J joins the panel? Who, Japrice? Yeah, I'll get a link to Japrice. We ain't about to get out of here, but Crown Life with the $2 says, hold that L, Tommy. You not with us. LaShawn with the $5 says, ladies, I'm not attacking you all, but when the panel speak negative on black male or joke them, it's not attack. However, when you guys do it, it's an attack. Crown Life says with $2 like, we don't want to hear you, bro. LaShawn, thank you. I appreciate the love. You heard? Crown Life with the $2 says, we love thickness, you weak weasel. Rebel Rose with $2 says, this is sad, Hamp. Hey, they conversing. Hopefully get something out of it. George Soros with the $20 says, Ro got a shower curtain over her chest. So, George Soros, imagine. So, Will said, question for the men on the panel. From your observation of men who come to these panels, would you trust them to lead your daughters?
Hell no.
Men.
A few. But these ones right here, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm scared to even know if they got male children out there for my female child. Because that's a scary thing. That is a scary thing out here. I would give Beans and Hamp their props because, again, respectfully, we could tell that what they give, they care. They do it in care. They do it with good intention. But some of y'all, no. Hell no. I would never. Never. It is scary. It is sad and it's scary. It is sad and it is scary.
You know, Ro, I would agree with you. I haven't seen many people. I have a sister, like a lot of people know, and I told people flat out that if it's flat out on these panels, I would not let you date my sister. No, I would not be okay with that. That's a lot of people out here. I feel that way about. But not all of us. There are a good number of us out here who actually mean well and actually do, just like I've seen tonight, give people the answers. Like tonight, the ladies had questions, and I watched men literally give them the answers to the exam, and they just didn't want to. I was amazed. It is amazing to watch it when you see it in your live and in color. It's like, yeah, but he just told you the answer, and that is the correct answer. It's like no. I'm like, we can't help you. You don't want to accept it, but the answer is what the answer is, ladies. You know, it's just like it's amazing to watch. You always get the answers, but then still say no. Help me understand that.
It's not even that we're saying no. It's not even that we're saying no. It's just some of you come up here and we know for a fact, like Tommy, we know for a fact his ass don't like black women. We know that.
You know for a fact that I have a large penis.
We know that for a fact. We don't have to debate it. We don't have to question. We know for a fact he does not like us.
And you know for a fact that I have a lot of people who feel the same way too. So those two things can exist.
Like I said before, you don't care.
Ro, question. Is it black women or black women's conduct?
Ooh.
That Tommy doesn't like.
I think he doesn't like us. I honestly think that. I think, and I say that him only because.
So why did I give one woman above you credit?
Tonight he did a lot of generalizing.
Anything mean to the woman above you?
Number one, tonight he did a lot of generalizing, and number two, we all were swept up. But then when it was brought the question to a man, when a man was asked his question about whatever he does, it's I think it was Trigger Mike that said it. Oh no, I'm talking about people around me. I'm talking about me.
But remember, I stopped them in.
You did. But that's the thing.
What Trigger Mike is saying, ma'am, is we don't get offended by generalizations. They don't we hear as men, we hear sweeping generalizations all the time. We hear niggas ain't shit a lot. We hear niggas don't take care of their kids a lot. They don't affect us. We don't get mad and go around because somebody said it.
I think that
as I said before.
Can I answer the question? I wanted to answer the question. Namely, and only because of the conversations I've had, of course, because I know him. Yes, if I did have a daughter, I would entrust her to him in terms of leadership. And Hank, just because we've had more than one conversation with him. But the rest of you guys, I'm sorry, I don't know y'all like that. I can't trust my babies to take off.
And she's right. Because when the question was asked, DJ, I kept thinking, it's like when people say, would you trust your kids with Puffy? I don't give a fuck. Why would you trust your kids with Puffy? I don't know this nigga, whether he was in the tabloids or not. We say silly stuff and ask people the question. And it's sick that somebody would say, I have, again, 2 daughters and they raised well. I don't trust my daughters with none of y'all sons because I know what I was when I was 17. I might be a good dude, but I was trying to fuck. I know that, but I also know I don't want my daughters to come up pregnant by somebody who ain't ready to be no daddy. And I don't want her to be up in child support court trying to put somebody's young boy in jail because he can't take care of it. I don't want none of that for black folks. So I may be a person that don't like black women, but guess what I don't do? I don't do anything to them. I don't hurt them. I don't steal from them. I do nothing to them. And every black woman that's ever been in my life, unlike Ro, who's ever dealt with me, guess what they say? Because if I was such a bad person, I only date black women. And guess who you don't hear online talking shit about me? I got 2 babies mamas. And guess who you don't see online talking shit about me? Nah, because they driving nice cars and live in nice houses. So they watch me say all my stuff. And you know what they say? That's my baby dad. They don't sit up there and say, he hate black women. So I got a woman who don't have a kid by me, who ain't never met me, who ain't never got a check from me talking about he hate black women. And yet I got black women who have saying none of that. So I ask all black people, never listen to someone who don't know someone tell you about someone. Always listen to people who know them.
Ro, do you just I'm asking a clarifying question. We asked that question to people that we don't know. Would you have to go by like results?
What do you mean? Can't clarify.
So like because I never seen it, and I'm not the greatest in the YouTube streets. I kind of stay in my lane, but I know who been here before. You know what I'm saying? So take Tommy. I've never seen that with his baby mothers. The daughters, for all intents and purposes, are doing well for themselves. His woman is black. His house is big. Pause. That sound kind of whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you took that, would you say, okay, this person to potentially has a good trajectory? And then I looked at this row. Drabino, who's 32 years old, said this, and he has no reason to. So I'm just thinking, like, is it what Tommy says or how he says it? Or do you think it's too much vitriol in it for you to trust that he actually likes black women?
I think what he says and how he says it, it projects hate. It is not an intent to assist or guide or help. And when you come in there like that, and people can say I'm triggered, I'm not triggered. Even women that talk like that about men, I feel the same way. People come and they have these conversations and they go in here and they just don't even realize you are spitting so much hate. I've sat and watched some of these men on this panel during the midday, and they can talk, and I've said it before, they can talk amongst each other and make some great valid points and not spew hate. And it comes out hateful. And I think he comes out hateful. I do not think he cares. I don't think he give a damn. I think what he does is he comes on these panels and he talks. And there are people that do it. He come on here and think it's a woman's panel, so I'm gonna bring my point of view out. And the fact of the matter is, if he really was intentional and wanting us to really know and learn, he would have not come on here just to entertain, because that's what he came on here to do.
I will point out something to her. You notice she used the word a lot, this one word, think. Now, I don't know if she's married or not. I don't know if she's in a relationship or not. But I'm pretty sure that when she was in a relationship with somebody, she thought that would last. She probably thought when she was young she wanted to be something and ended up being something else. Thinking doesn't make it true. And I was invited here. So I didn't know what was going on, ma'am. I was invited here. So apparently I was such a good person that someone wanted me here. So I didn't go looking for the black panel, because let me tell you what I could be doing right now. Running my own show with 2,000 people watching. But because I care a lot about black folks and black people who are cool with me, If they ask me to come do something, I do it because they ask.
Hemp asked you to come on?
Huh?
Hemp asked you to come on?
Hemp? I said I was asked to come on.
That's what I thought. The moderator and owner of the show did not ask you to come on, correct? Somebody else.
Wait a minute, ma'am.
Somebody else asked you to come on, correct?
Okay, ma'am. Why did you say the moderator didn't ask me? What was the point of that?
My point in that was somebody that is not the owner of this show or the moderator of this show or any of us on this regular panel did not invite you. It was somebody else that usually.
Okay, let me point something out to you. Don't shows get big because somebody who's watching the show tells somebody?
It goes back to what I said. You're on here for the purpose of building a show, and you're here.
Even now, I'm just trying. Even now, whatever you say, I'm talking to you as a gentleman.
So I'm talking to you as a woman. You're here to entertain.
Am I being combative to you?
I'm not being combative.
You are if you're saying I think over and over again, and all I said was after you finished all that, I said, ma'am, I was invited. Did the moderator invite you?
That's not how I said it, and that's what I mean by you being over-exaggerating.
It wouldn't matter who invited me. My statement was a fact that I didn't just show up trying to do something to anyone. I was invited because someone valued my opinion. And a lot of people value my opinion. And my point was, when you tried to make it be a threat, if you have people who value an opinion that you disagree with, you might want to pay attention to why people value that. Because if we live in a world where we only hear what we agree with, we will never know the potential of other people out there. White people learn how to take over blacks, Indians, and everybody they took over. You know how they learn how to do it? By being amongst them. That's what Thanksgiving was. Being amongst them. Black folks, the only people who believe if you don't like a motherfucker, don't listen to them. Everybody else believes if you want to get to know people, you got to get to know them. That's why we the only people who sit around in America and barely can speak English, but can't speak another language. Yet everybody else speaks another language because we think our small bubble is enough and we'll only be around people who agree with us. And I think he doesn't like black women. And I think. And while you think, you should want to find out. That's what being a scholar is. You might think something, but you want to know at the end.
Tell a friend, and we out.